Hello friends, welcome to AKS Tech. So today I am going to show you how to boost or increase your PC or laptop's performance. So do watch this video from start to end very carefully because I am going to share only 3 important tips. And after watching this video very carefully, you will be able to increase or boost up the performance of your PC and laptop. So before starting the video, let me show you the specs of my PC. Here these are the properties, and in these properties you can clearly see that my RAM or installed memory is 4 GB and the processor which I am using is Intel Core i5 M520 with a frequency of 2.4 GHz. And the most common question is that the performance of a laptop is dependent upon its processor and the installed memory. And you are pretty much right that the performance is dependent on the type of processor you are using and the frequency of the processor and the installed memory obviously. But if you are unable to increase the RAM and processor, then how would you can still increase the performance of your PC? Because most of the time we are not familiar with the common most mistakes which we made in our daily life that makes our PC more laggy, a bit slow. So let me show you those steps. First of all, if you are using a laptop, the biggest mistake we make is that we use our laptop on batteries, and on batteries power saving mode is on, which allows the PC to save battery and to extend battery life and duration of laptop's working, due to which our laptop is laggy. So the first and most uh, precious advice from my side to the laptop users are that always use your laptop in the plugged in form so that your PC is switched to best performance mode, and keep it in the middle when you are using the laptop on battery. So this is a normal advice for the laptop users. Now coming toward the general advices. So the step one is choosing the right antivirus. So you guys might be astonished after listening that choosing the right antivirus is also the cause of a laggy computer. Yes, it is the biggest cause among the laggy computers because the antiviruses are the programs which protect us from the virus threats. But these programs make the computer laggy by running in the background and checking every single file, due to which our computer becomes laggy, becomes more slower. So what you have to do? So there are 3 important steps using the right antivirus. The first one is that if your computer is a normal computer, normal I mean to say that if you do not use online banking applications like accessing your bank account or any other very important programs, if you do not use those and you do not have any external source in your computer like those computers which are used in home and do not get any external sources data, for example using a USB or CDs or something like that, you do not need to have an antivirus, because I myself kept my PC for about 4 years without an antivirus. So if you are not using an antivirus, it's not a big deal and your PC would work much more smoothly. But what if you are using online banking sites and the antivirus is your basic requirement? Then what you guys have to do is that you have to try different antiviruses, like which I myself have used personally was Avira, Norton, and Avast, and the fourth one is ESET Note 32. And amongst all those, the antivirus which I found to be perfect for my PC was ESET Note 32, because it's startup compact, and which I would be explaining in the step 2, and all those rest of the things were much better than the other antiviruses of its types. And the antivirus protection, I found it pretty same for all the antiviruses which I had. Almost all the antiviruses provide the same type of protection. There might be some pros and consequences which I would not like to go in the details, but overall what you guys should look into for is the performance, that which type of antivirus gives you the best performance. And in my opinion, ESET Note 32 was at a better place. And let me tell you one thing, that even if you are not using an antivirus, even then you will be able to protect your system. The first step is that you must have a USB guard in your PC. That is, whenever you connect an external source of USB in your computer, the USB guard is going to scan that USB, and you will be protected from external sources. Whenever you are downloading a crack, just go to a verified or valuable site like YouTube. In most of the videos in the YouTube, you get a very verified and genuine crack, and those cracks does not contain any viruses. The third step that you can do is that use what you have to do is that use the Windows Defender that is present in the Windows by default. For that, you must keep your Windows updated and your Windows Defender updated. That will do the job perfectly. Because I am myself not using any antivirus except this Zimana anti-malware, because I found this pretty much useful. It is cleaning all the malwares and is not making my system a lot of laggy. So that was all about choosing the right antivirus, and that was about the step 1. Now I'll move toward the step 2, and will also tell you about the startup impact of some of the antiviruses in my next step. And let me tell you one thing, that this video would be a little bit of longer because I am going to tell you all the detailed steps regarding the boosting of your performance of your laptop or PC. So now let's move towards step 2. The step 2 is, this is the step 2, which is disable programs at startup. What is startup? Startup is basically the time during which your Windows boots up, Windows logo appears, and your computer just starts. Actually, there are many programs that are started up during the duration during which your Windows is being started. So, what are its benefits and what are its disadvantages? I would be talking about them in great detail. Actually, most of the programs are your necessity, like the system trays and system tools, which are the necessity for the Windows to start up. But there are some additional programs which you are needing which you need when you have to open specific programs like a PDF reader. Whenever you would open a PDF file, only then you would read a PDF reader. Other than that, you do not need a PDF reader to run, but the Windows or that program forcefully runs at startup, so that that program would be working in the background, and whenever you would need a PDF file to be opened, that program works perfectly. That looks good on appearance, but the problem is that those programs make your Windows boot very much slow. And the second main disadvantage is that they preoccupy all your RAM and all your processes, due to which whenever you want to open a new program, your PC lags a little bit and takes a little bit of time for opening the new programs. So you must disable those programs at startup. How would you do it? Let me show you. There is a command. You have to press Ctrl plus Shift and plus Escape simultaneously. Like here I am doing Ctrl, Shift and Escape. Start a task manager would open. My PC is a little bit of laggy. The reason is for this tutorial because I have not optimized all those settings so that I can show you the real-time effect of all those settings here. Now this is the task manager. Here are many tabs like processes, performance, app history and startup. You have to go to this startup. Here you would find all those programs which are enabled in the startup, and with all the details like what is the name of the program, who is the publisher, the status and the startup impact. Startup impact is what is the impact of this program when the Windows boots up. Disabling these programs will help your window to boost faster, which means that your computer would start up at a little time in a little time, and also your computer will not be laggy later on, because whenever you would like to open a program, you have a plenty of RAM free, plenty of processor free, and you would get that program working very swiftly. Now here you can see I have Adobe Reader, which is enabled at the startup, and its startup impact is very low. Other are Realtek HD Audio Manager, and there are some programs whose startup impacts are medium and some have a high startup impact. So, and this is a very important step for determining the performance of your antivirus. You must try all those antiviruses. You first install an antivirus and then restart your computer, because to measure this startup impact, your window must restart so it can analyze the processes, that what was the startup impact of that program. So measuring this will help you to identify the correct antivirus for your PC. Like I have observed that Avast was having a very high startup impact, and later on it also lagged my PC. But ESET Note 32 was in this category, like Realtek, and which means that it was having a very low startup impact. So it was working very fluently, and my system was not lagging at all. So this is how you would get the identification of choosing the right antivirus. Now, what my recommendations are that you must keep those programs disabled which have a high startup impact. Like here I am having three programs. One is Wondershare Studio, one is Skype, and the other one is Microsoft OneDrive. Now it depends upon you people that what are your priorities. Like I do not need Wondershare Studio. That is for editing videos, and whenever I want this program to be opened, I would open it myself. I do not want my window to boot it up during the window boot up process so that my PC would be lagging later on. So I would disable it. The second program is Skype. Depending upon the use of you people, that some people want Skype to be working because whenever Skype switches on, you get notification. So you may not disable it because I do not need this program, so I would disable it. The third one is Microsoft OneDrive. Again, it is your choice, and you can disable some of the programs from the medium category and many of the programs from the low category. I can disable all of them because these are not what I usually need, like OneNote, Tool, all these things. If you disable all of them, then it would be a great advantage to the performance of your PC. So this is actually I'm telling you for this educational purposes that you guys decide which are your priorities and which are your priorities not, and decide the antiviruses from this category as well. Now that was up for the task manager. Now let us move toward the step 3, which is just like following a mobile, which is step 3, use cleaners like Glare Utilities Pro. I have already showed you and I've already made a video regarding how you can install the Pro edition of Glare Utilities. And in this video, I will be using the Glare Utilities program, and I would also give you a detailed tutorial on Glare Utilities in the same video. So there would be two advantages. One is that your PC's performance would be increased, and the second one would be a detailed tutorial regarding Glare Utilities. So what you would have to do is here with Glare Utilities, I would run the program. Here is Glare Utilities. Now, whenever you guys would install Glare Utilities, you will be shown this tab. That is the Overview tab. So there are three tabs. One is the Overview tab. The second one is the Click Maintenance tab, and the third one is the Advanced Tools. So what you would have to do is, first of all, on the Overview tab, what you are going to see is the automatic maintenance. It is actually, as the name shows, that whenever you would turn it on, it will set a schedule that whenever you have to turn on the automatic maintenance for UPC. I do not like turn on automatic maintenance, so I would keep it unchecked. The second one is erase privacy shortcuts on Windows shutdown. So it is good whenever you privacy tracks are clean, that will help your window to boot up on next time with a faster rate. And here is the check for updates when program starts, and turn on deep clean and fix. Deep clean and fix is one is the normal clean and one is the deep clean. So a deep clean option is only available in the pro version. Here you can see that I have the pro version, and I have given the great detailed procedure of how you can install the pro version. So you must keep this option checked. Now the third one is check for software updates automatically. Here is the confusion. This is not for the updates of Glare Utilities. This software update is for the programs that are installed on your PC. It checks for them that is there a new version available for the programs. And here is the logo. Here you can see that software update is, and there are two updates for my programs. I will show you in detail these two methods. This is the Windows boot time, that how much time your Windows takes for booting. Here he is showing me 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and he is showing me your Windows boot time is very slow. 1% of users are slow, and I am very much slow. And in the video which I have made in Urdu or Hindi users, for the Urdu and Hindi users, here my boot up time was 57 seconds, and it was quite faster, but my normal boot up time is 17 seconds or to the maximum of 20 seconds. And the reason is that startup manager. Let me show you again. Control Shift and Escape. Here you can go to startup. All these programs are enabled because I have just enabled them to show you for the tutorial purposes. And when I would disable them, my startup impact time would be decreased. Now it is very easy. I have to wait for 3 minutes so that my window can be ready for a normal use. And there is also a startup manager which shows that it is actually the same startup manager, but it has some advanced options given by the Glary utilities. Here you can see he's showing me the startup impact and all the programs which are started at root up. So I can close all those processes which I do not, and he's showing me the time as well. Here is the load time, that how much load time would be decreased when I would disable them and how much load time would be increased when I would enable them. This data will be loaded only when you would restart the program again, restart your computer again and again after installing this Glare utilities. On the first time, these will not be shown because these are made by the Glare utilities. So let me close it, and here is the check for this updated for the program, and here is the lessons. And at the bottom you can see some other options like again the startup manager, registry repair. Here is the disk cleanup, context menu manager, and some of the other options. Now let me go to the click maintenance. This is what you guys have to deal in the real life. There are many options for cleaning like registry cleaner, shortcut fixer, spyware remover, disk repair, tracks eraser, temporary files cleaner, and startup manager. I would recommend you guys that you must keep the disk repair unchecked and keep all other options checked. And the process is simple, just click this scan for issues. Then the Glare utilities would start scanning your computer, and until this scan completes, and it can take a little bit of time on the first when you are scanning your computer for the first time with this program, because there is a lot of burden in your computer. So until the scan is completed, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can be notified for my upcoming videos. And if you have any suggestion regarding the boosting performance of your PC, you can give me in comments. I will also add them in the video, in the upcoming video. And if you like my video, please like it and do share it with friends so that they might also get the benefit of this video. Now here you can see actually the problems are much less because I have already made a Urdu Hindi tutorial and most of the problems have already been resolved. These are actually some additional problems which I have created myself for showing you this problem, but when you have scanned your PC, this problem will not come again. And if you keep scanning your PC for about once in a week, then your PC will be working very smoothly. Now here is the registry cleaning. 14 problems have been found. You can see the details here. Shortcuts fixer is showing 29 problems. Here is the tracks eraser showing me 335 problems. Previously, this tracks eraser was showing me for about 4,000 problems, which I have already shown in the Urdu Hindi tutorial. As this has been completed, so it's showing me only 335. And this is the temporary files. They are showing me about 1.05 GB files. This is the main problem. These are the temporary files which actually make your PC a lot of laggy. So you must clean them with this cleaner or any other cleaner which you have, because I found Glare utilities to be perfect. And I will show you that this works in a very perfect way. Let me go to my PC, and here you can see my storage, that local disk C is having 18.7 GB free of 97.7, E is having 28.6 GB free, and F is having 10.6 GB free. When I would clean them, this storage must increase because those files have been cleaned from my system. Now what you would have to do is just press. And one thing more which I would like to mention is you can see that my recycle bin is empty. But when this tracks eraser would be completed, my recycle bin will be filled because those files have been deleted by this program and will be present in my recycle bin. So I would have to empty my recycle bin as well. Now press repair problems, and these problems have been solved. Shortcuts fixer is fixing the problems with the shortcuts. As I told you that it can take some time. Fixing the problems, and there you can see that has been fixed and now tracks have been also been erased. And here you can see in the recycle bin that those tracks have been shifted to the recycle bin. And temporary files are being cleaned as well. So now he's saying me that space has been recovered. Now let me first of all, he's saying that tracks have been erased and these tracks are available in my recycle bin. So I will empty the recycle bin so tracks can be removed permanently. And now let me go to the PC so check so that I can see that space has been recovered or not. Refresh, and there you can see he is showing me that my local disk C is having 19.7 GB free space. Previously it was 18.7. So here you can see that there are two advantages. First is that you are keeping your PC lag free, and the second one is you are getting additional space. So these are two very huge benefits. And now let's complete the tutorial of the utilities as well. Here is the advanced tool option, and there you would get some of the details like disk cleanup and all those which are pretty much easy to understand. And at the end I would like to say that if you like the video, please comment by telling me, and please subscribe my channel. And if you have any other suggestion regarding the boosting of the PC, do share with me in the comment section. And if you are facing any daily problem that you want a solution of, please mention those in comments, and I would try my best to solve those issues. Thank you so much for watching the video.